Think gardens hibernate in winter? Think again. Welcome to a world where lush green foliage, vibrant flowers, and hardy vegetables defy the chill of winter, bringing life to the serene snowscape that is your backyard. This is winter gardening, an exciting yet often overlooked aspect of horticulture. Many believe that gardens can't thrive in cold weather, that plants simply curl up and wait for spring, but that's a myth we're about to debunk. With the right knowledge and a touch of dedication, you can maintain a flourishing garden even in the frostiest months. This video aims to provide you with valuable insights and practical tips to help you navigate the challenges of gardening in winter. From selecting the right plant varieties to creating protective microclimates and maximizing sunlight exposure, we've got you covered. Ready to transform your winter landscape? Let's dive right in. Winter doesn't mean saying goodbye to fresh produce and vibrant blooms. It all starts with choosing the right plants. Imagine walking through a frost-touched garden, where the air is crisp and the ground is carpeted in a dusting of snow. Yet amid the winter chill, you find a patch of hearty, cold-resistant plants, thriving against the odds. This is winter gardening at its best, where the choice of plant varieties makes all the difference. So, what are some of these robust, cold-hardy plants that can weather the winter chill? Let's delve into the world of winter vegetables first. Kale, a nutritional powerhouse, is a winter garden staple. Its leaves become even sweeter after a frost, making it a delicious and nutritious addition to your winter harvest. Spinach is another fantastic choice. Its ability to germinate in low temperatures and its resistance to frost make it a reliable green throughout the winter months. Just imagine plucking fresh spinach leaves from your garden, even when the rest of the world is covered in snow. But what about flowers, you ask? Can we still enjoy the vibrant colors and enticing fragrances of blooms during winter? Absolutely. Take pansies, for example. These charming flowers are frost-tolerant and can bloom throughout winter, adding a much-needed splash of color to your white winter landscape. Choosing the right varieties for your winter garden is like casting the right actors for a play. Each plant plays its part in this winter performance, contributing its unique characteristics to create a garden that is alive and thriving, even in the coldest of seasons. Remember, the key lies in understanding the resilience of these plants and how they have adapted to survive and even thrive in cold weather. By selecting the right varieties, you're setting the stage for a successful winter garden that can provide fresh produce and a splash of color even in the depths of winter. With the right plants, your garden can be a winter wonderland of fresh produce and stunning blooms. A bit of frost can't stop a garden prepared for winter. Learn how to create microclimates and shield your plants from the cold. Now, you may be asking, what exactly is a microclimate? Well, in the simplest terms, it's a small area within your garden that has a different climate from the rest of the space. This could mean it's slightly warmer, has more humidity, or is more protected from harsh winds. By creating microclimates, you can extend your growing season, even when the temperatures outside are dropping. So how do you create these warm pockets of paradise for your plants? One of the most popular methods is using cloches. These are protective covers that can be placed over individual plants or small clusters. Think of them as mini greenhouses that trap heat and moisture, creating a cozy environment for your plants to thrive in, even in the cold. Next up, we have row covers. These are lightweight blankets that you can spread over entire rows of plants, and they work wonders for protecting your leafy greens from frost. They allow sunlight and rain to pass through, but keep the cold air out. It's like tucking your plants in for a long winter's nap. And of course, we can't forget about greenhouses. These structures can create a tropical oasis right in your backyard. They trap heat from the sun during the day, keeping the interior warm even when the temperature outside plummets. Greenhouses can be an investment, but for serious gardeners, they're worth every penny. Now remember, it's not just about keeping your plants warm. Microclimates can also help shield your plants from harsh winter winds, which can dry them out and cause damage. By positioning your plants near a fence or a wall, you can create a windbreak and protect your precious greens. Creating microclimates in your garden is a bit like being a weather wizard. You're controlling the climate to suit your plants, ensuring they have the best possible conditions to grow and thrive. With your own microclimates, you can create a warm haven for your plants, right in the middle of winter. So, don't let the cold weather deter you. With some strategic planning and a little creativity, you can keep your garden blooming all year round. Winter doesn't mean you put your garden tools away. It's time to learn about winter watering and mulching practices. As the winter chill sets in, your garden's watering needs shift significantly. Unlike in the warmer months, plants require less frequent watering. However, when you do water, it's essential to water deeply. This practice helps to reach the roots, encouraging them to grow deeper into the soil where it's warmer and less likely to freeze. But remember, timing is key. Watering should ideally be done in the morning, giving plants enough time to absorb the moisture before the temperatures drop at night. Now, let's turn our attention to mulching, a gardener's secret weapon against the biting winter cold. Mulching serves as a cozy blanket for your garden, offering protection against frost and conserving moisture in the soil. It's like tucking your plants in for a long winter's sleep. So, how do you go about mulching for winter? First, wait until after the first hard frost. This allows the ground to cool down gradually without shocking your plants. Once you're ready to mulch, you'll want to gather your materials. Straw and leaves are excellent choices. They're readily available and do a fantastic job of insulating your plants. Begin by applying a thick layer of mulch around your plants. About 4 to 6 inches should do the trick. Be careful not to pile it against the stems or trunks, as this can lead to rot. Instead, leave a small gap around the base. As the mulch settles over time, it will form a protective layer that helps to regulate soil temperature and retain moisture, keeping your plants happy and healthy throughout the winter. Remember, every garden is unique, so you might need to adjust these practices to suit your specific needs. But with diligent watering and careful mulching, you'll give your garden the best possible defense against the winter cold. Proper watering and mulching can make all the difference in keeping your garden alive and well throughout the winter. Winter sun is a precious commodity in the garden. Learn how to make the most of it. As the cold months roll in, the sun may seem like a distant memory, but it's still there, lower in the sky, casting a softer, diffused light. This softer light can actually be beneficial for your winter garden. The key is to maximize your garden's exposure to this winter sun. This might mean rethinking your garden layout. Position your winter crops and flowers in areas that catch the most sunlight throughout the day. Even a small patch of winter sun can make a big difference for plants like kale and pansies. Consider using reflective surfaces, such as light-colored walls or even mirrors, to bounce sunlight back onto your plants. And remember, snow can act as a natural reflector, illuminating your garden from all angles. With a bit of planning, your garden can soak up every bit of that precious winter sun. No outdoor space? No worries. Winter gardening can happen indoors too. As we swap the crisp outside air for the cozy indoors, we can still keep our green thumbs busy. Indoor winter gardening is a fantastic way to grow your favorite plants year-round, right in the comfort of your own home. From decorative ferns to edible herbs, indoor gardening offers a wide range of possibilities. But how can we bring this life indoors, you ask? With the help of indoor planters and hydroponic systems. These tools help us create a tiny, thriving ecosystem inside our homes. Indoor planters can range from simple pots to elaborate vertical gardens, while hydroponic systems allow us to grow plants in water without the need for soil. So, if the winter chill is keeping you from gardening, why not bring the garden inside? With indoor gardening, you can enjoy the benefits of a green thumb, no matter the weather outside. Winter gardening is not just possible, it's a vibrant opportunity waiting to be explored. As we've seen, the cold season doesn't have to mean the end of your gardening adventures. Quite the contrary, it presents a unique set of opportunities and challenges that can make your green thumb even greener. We've learned about the importance of choosing cold, hardy plant varieties, creating microclimates to protect our green friends from frost, and the practice of winter watering and mulching. We've also discussed how to take full advantage of the winter sun and explored the possibilities of indoor winter gardening. Now, picture your garden transformed into a winter wonderland, thriving with kale, spinach, pansies, and other frost-resistant plants. Imagine sipping on a hot cup of tea, surrounded by the serene beauty of your own winter garden. Embrace the challenge of winter gardening and create your own cold-weather horticultural project. Your winter garden oasis awaits.